Okay, let's get into this deep dive. We've been looking through the source material on these soap bubble experiments, and the mission today is really trying to figure out how pretty mundane chemistry, soap and water, seemingly turned into this sophisticated sensor.
Right, a sensor for subtle energies, basically. What the reports are starting to call Veil phenomena.
Exactly, those kind of transient interactions where, standard physics seems to just take a break for a second.
Temporarily interrupted, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And the most startling discovery, the thing that really jumped out, was the acidity.
The pH level of the film?
Yeah, this specific low pH layer on the surface. They actually gave it a nickname in the files, the tangy veil buffer.
Yeah, the tangy veil buffer. It's memorable.
It is. But it suggests this really direct link between that simple chemical state, the acidity, and the bubber's ability to detect focused intentional influence.
Which is quite a leap from just, bubble stability.
Totally. So let's look at those initial observations from the video early October. The bubbles weren't just lasting longer, though they were.
Right. Prolonged lifespans were noted, unusual stability.
But their refractive properties were way off.
Yeah.
The key thing was this light bending. If you watch the footage, you see light refracting around the bubble in ways that just, they don't fit standard optics.
No, absolutely not. And that's really what pushed this from, kitchen chemistry into serious field research territory. If it's just soap and water, it should follow the rules we know.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't. And the reports also noted subtle movements, shifts that seemed to correlate directly with nearby focused magnetic influences. And what's fascinating is the proposed mechanism behind this. How does it work?
Right.
The hypothesis is that the low pH, the acidity, acts kind of like a conductive membrane for intention.
A conductive membrane.
Okay.
Like it carries a signal.
Sort of. Think of it like the acidity creates this highly charged environment right on the bubble surface. And that charge makes the bubble super sensitive, hyperreceptive to subtle electromagnetic shifts.
Or even just focused thought, like the reports suggest.
Or potentially, focused thought. The idea is it sort of tunes the bubble.
So the acidity isn't just making the bubble last longer, it's making it, it's operational.
That's it, exactly. It's operational. It effectively adjusts the bubble's frequency, lets it interact with wavelengths or energies maybe beyond the visible spectrum.
Okay, imagine like the foil on an old antenna, making it pick up signals.
That's a great analogy. It makes the bubble sensitive to inputs that plain water just wouldn't register.
Right. And here's where it connects to the bigger picture, the veil stuff, and gets really interesting for me. This bubble action seems really similar to something called reflective dialing.
Yes, the parallels are quite strong.
Where you use a physical medium, any medium really, to try and visualize or amplify field interactions that you normally can't see. The bubble seems to be doing that, but on a tiny scale.
Exactly. And if we connect that to the field journal entries, that weird light bending we saw, that anomalous refraction, it was characterized in the reports as a potential veil bloom.
A veil bloom. Like the veil itself is becoming visible?
Or at least underlying geometries or energetic interferences within it are being momentarily revealed by the acidic bubble acting as a lens or a medium.
Wow.
And crucially, this wasn't just the soap bubbles. Another video sequence later that same day, it showed these distinct orb-like entities.
Okay.
And analysis showed they displayed the exact same specific acidic chemical reaction when they were encountered out in the field.
Same chemical signature on the orbs.
The very same, which really strengthens the link.
So the conclusion is pretty powerful then.
It is. The bubble, with this specific chemical boost from the acidity, seems to transform into a microscopic antenna, or what the reports end up calling a phase mirror.
A phase mirror, reflecting subtle energy or intention, making it visible.
Allowing the visualization of it, that's the hypothesis.
Okay, so boiling this down, what does this all mean for you listening to this?
Well, these experiments strongly suggest there's a real, maybe foundational link between something as simple as environmental chemistry, like acidity, focus intention, and these memorable veil phenomena.